Yeah. Hello and welcome to another video. As usual, my name is Jeffrey. This is the Inquisitive Universe and you are very welcome. Now, this is a video I wanted to make since 2021. Well, 2021 passed. I didn't get 1,000 subscribers. I was like, if I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do like a full, I think I've already done one channel intro when I started, but I was like, I'll do a better one, like tell the subscribers that I have got that, hey, this is the channel, welcome. 2021 passed, it didn't happen. 2022 passed, I was like, that happened. But 2023, we made it. I think we've got like 1,000 subscribers here. So thank you very much for helping me to reach my target of 1,000 subscribers. It's a huge milestone that I have been waiting to reach for 2 years now, and we finally made it. So in this video, I want to talk about like how we got here, what we're doing here, and what we plan to do in the future. Let's get started. So yeah, as usual, my name is Jeffrey. This is the Inquisitive Universe, and this is the story of the channel. Now, people get into YouTube for a lot of reasons, different reasons. Some people come in for the fame, some people come in for the fortune, some people come in to influence, some people come in to do all types of stuff. I don't know, I'm neither of those people. I am here because I have a small community of people that I'm trying to grow, that I want to share, like, tech stuff with. That's mostly why I'm here. That's how I found myself here. I didn't really wake up and, like make a deliberate effort that, hey, I'm going to YouTube because I want to go there and make a shitload of money. I mean, now it's part of, like it's in there somewhere in the head, but that wasn't really the original plan. Because when I started, I did not even have YouTube in mind. I felt like YouTube was such a big deal, like it's a huge thing. Like people who are YouTubers, they have a lot of money. Look at their setup, look at this, so fine, this so fine. They've got this, they've got lots of nice clothes, they've got nice backdrop, they've got nice everything. And I was like, I'm not one of these people, so let me just put myself here. But now I'm here, so let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the very beginning, the very beginning. Let's start from the very beginning. Now, the very beginning will take us back to somewhere around 2017. Now, before 2017, I followed what was mainstream knowledge at the time. What was considered mainstream knowledge from the people we used to look up to, the YouTubers here, the people we used to think that they knew everything. And what majority of them were telling us, funny enough, the ones that mainstream, what they were telling us was that basically, especially the ones in Ireland, the marketers and stuff, they were basically telling us that smartphone with camera, what do you need that for? You don't need it. If you want to take pictures, go to a studio. You want to type on your phone, is that what a phone is made for? Can't you see the screen is small? Go and use your keyboard. Use your keyboard, your laptop, Jerry. Use your laptop or go to a business center. You want to watch movies on your phone. What happened to your television? Go and use your television, for Christ's sakes. You want to play games? Why not buy a PlayStation or buy a Sega or buy something and play games on this phone made for gaming? And like all of people talking about phones, people should go and rest, your own is too much, this that. It's not just phone. If I just say killing yourself, I cannot spend over a certain amount for phone, waste of money. How can somebody in 2016 100,000 naira was a mind-blowing amount of money, right? Can't 100,000 naira to buy phone, when there's one cheap phone here, there's this cheap phone here, 20k, 15k, 25k that you can buy. And that was the group I found myself in. And then I went for NYSC in 2017, and then locked away in a place that is 40 minutes away from Niger Republic, Sokoto State, right? My phone became my console. My phone became my TV where I watched movies. My phone became my camera. My phone became my laptop and PC. My phone became everything to me. And that was when I actually, I had a newfound appreciation for smartphones. And then I was like, maybe those guys who were talking about smartphone specs, maybe they actually knew what they were talking about, but the message didn't really dawn on me, right? But I had a newfound appreciation for smartphones. I think I was able to like carry 45,000 naira of my own money. 2017, decent amount of money to go and buy a phone, right? And then I bought that phone and I was using it. I was playing over. I got into online gaming. I was playing over Legacy. It was a big deal. I made a lot of friends. It was crazy. It was, it was the whole package. And then 2017, like my service ended. That's 2017 December. My service ended. 2018 January ending. I went back home. I went back home to Delta State. I left the north and I went back home to Delta State. And then when I got back home and they were like, hey Jeff, welcome back, let's play. And like, I was no longer back into like, after spending a year away from home, I was no longer back into like this TV. I was no longer back into the console. It was just me and my phone, because that was how I was with like the year I was marooned in the north. Okay, so PUBG came out 2018. I missed season 1, season 2, and most of my friends from Nova Legacy, they had ported over to PUBG. And they're like, let's go play PUBG, come on! My phone could not play PUBG. And like Nova Legacy, the lobbies were emptying out and people were moving to PUBG, and my phone could not play PUBG. And I was locked out. That was when I was like, damn! And I started researching. I started researching smartphone specs, and I started learning about it, and I started looking at stuff and looking at this stuff and looking at that stuff. And like before long, I went, funny enough, me, I still went to go and buy another potato phone with MediaTek 6737, but at least it played PUBG with GFX2. It helped me play it, right? And then when I had that phone, and I started to like, start looking into like stuff even more. And then by the end of 2018, I left my teaching job, which I had in the south here, and I went back north again because I got a better offer there. I got an N-Power offer, and a school called me to come and teach physiology there, and I moved back up north again, me and my phone once more. And then I spent like the rest of 2018, and even into early 2019 researching smartphone specs. And then I gained so much knowledge and so much insight, because I was up there. I was a bit isolated from everything that was happening, so it kind of like gave me time to be able to like look into this whole smartphone stuff, and then just like learn more about it. And boom, everything just clicked, and then I understood it. And then I was like, I knew what I was going to buy next. So one of, I had an Ireland account, but, on one of my searches took me back to Ireland, and then I went back there and I saw that a lot of the information they were giving to people, they were rubbish information. I was like, no, this information is trash. And then I started writing, I started correcting them, I started like in the little way I can. And I was, me and marketers were fighting, me and some big YouTubers, some of the big YouTubers, that were, fronting for those brands that were sending out marketers to deceive people. We had hot, like giving each other back to back. And, it got to a point where mods were stepping in and giving people bans left and right. But we were like so radical about this stuff, because we were like, why would people be giving people false information, telling them to buy rubbish? You'll be parting with their money for rubbish when there are better devices out there. And that was what gave me a voice on Ireland. And it was the voice that people now started to tell me that, yeah, bro, start YouTube now, start a website, start this one. And that was when I was like, whoa, YouTube, no, I don't think I can afford YouTube. But the blog, Google, the blog tab was too expensive. And then my friend Michael is my schoolmate, from way back 2003, 2004. Michael was like, don't worry, I'm a web developer, I'll set up everything for you. And he did it for free. And that was how I got the Inquisitive Universe website. And it was like, bro, don't dull. When are you starting YouTube? And I was like, no, leave the YouTube matter first. So for 2020, and then like even into 2021, I was like, I was with the website and stuff, but he kept, like, Jeff, come on, man, Jeff, you can do this. And so like when N-Power was cancelled in the later parts of 2020, and the teaching job I was doing there they were just barely paying me like 30K, which was not enough to cover rent, feeding, and transportation. I was like, you know what? It's time for me to go back home. So I quit my job and I came back home. I came back south, came back down to Delta State, and like I was like, I have this free time. Now is a good time to start YouTube. And then I started contacting people. Started calling people, like, people who I know, like the real techies, not people like me that just came inside in 2018, 2019, like the real techie guys. And some of them were like, do you have a company that will be giving you phones? Company, give me phone. Where? Who? I'll never start YouTube. You're talking about companies that will give me phones. Where would they give me the phones from? Like, if you don't have phones, then probably you're not ready. And that person said, like, bro, do you have a camera? Do you have a boom mic? Do you have a shotgun mic? Do you have a disc mic? All these people, I want to start YouTube. I don't want to do radio station. Not radio station, I want to do a small YouTube channel. No, if you don't have all this, you're not ready. It was just so much. Like, there was so much noise and there was so much discouragement. And it was just so hard. I mean, I just came back from Northern Nigeria. I just quit my job. I had barely 100,000 naira in savings in my account. Barely 100,000 naira in savings, right? I don't have like any source of income from anywhere. And somebody's telling me to go and price lights. Lights were what? 120k, 140k, 200k. And I was hearing one YouTuber talking about his setup, and his setup was like 1.5 million. And I was like, maybe I am not cut out for this stuff. Maybe. Because it was just so wild, right? But even in all of this mess, some people, some voices were able to filter through and were like, Jeff, you don't need a boom mic. You need a lapel mic. Get a lapel mic. And I was like, okay, I'll get a lapel mic, which is the one you see on my chest. I got it for 1,800. Seriously, right? It's costlier now. So I got the mic, and they were like, Jeff. Yeah, I was watching YouTube videos as well. Like, most of what I got and most of what like knowledgeable people told me were like, if you have the audio down and you have the lighting down, then anywhere can be your backdrop, so long as it's not cluttered or it's not messy or if not it's not defaced, then you can shoot videos anywhere. It doesn't really matter. You can even sit down on the floor in your living room and then shoot. You can go outside and then shoot, so long as you have your lighting right and you've got good audio and people can hear you and there's no interference, no wind blowing across, no cars passing, people shouting, not like that. Like, people can hear you clearly. You've got your message, you can present what you want to say in very clear and simple English. Just get your audio right, get your lighting right, and then get a decent phone that can record pictures. That was okay. But my problem now was, where would I get the lighting from? And I looked at very cheap options and they were like, none of them would be able to do me. And I was like, what do I do now? So I decided to give it a break. And one day I was lying down on the floor, and then one thought came to me and said, Jeffrey, check DIY studio lights. And funny enough, there were a lot of videos on DIY studio lights. So my brothers at the time, he was free, both of us, we got up, we went straight to the market, we bought cartons, a lot of them. We bought cartons, we bought tin foil, we bought tape, we bought glue, we got scissors, we got razor blades, we got measuring tapes, and we went straight to work. And like, he was very indispensable to me that period. And then he helped me set up everything, and then boom, I got a light. I didn't pay the money for the light, although the light's a bit manual. I have to I have to adjust the light intensity myself, but boom, I have a light. And that was like, so it was like a huge miracle to me. It was what got me started. And then I got on here and I started making videos. I was not even ready at all. You should watch my first videos and laugh at me. Please go and watch. I would even join you and laugh with you. You can tag me, I would laugh with you, because I look back at what I'm doing right now and I look back at what I was doing then. I mean, I used to carry this chair and I used to sit so close to that wall. I did not understand the need for, background separation. I was just right there. I was up against the wall and the camera was up against my face. And sometimes I go back and I watch these videos now and I laugh, right? So that's the journey. That's how we got here. We got here because a guy wanted to know why his phone did not play PUBG, how to get a decent phone that can play PUBG, and not just PUBG, but also a decent phone that was what it sold, that had decent specs. Not go and buy a nonsense potato entry-level phone for the price of a mid-ranger because of false advertising from companies who wanted to make money at all means, by all costs, at the expense of the customer, without putting the customer in mind. It's why I tell people, don't go for brands. Go for your wallet. Always make sure that you know what you want, and then look for the company that will give you the best option. If a company that had my best interest 5 months ago doesn't have it now, I move to a company that has my best interest at heart. I don't have that kind of brand loyalty. My loyalty is to me, myself, and then to you people who took out the time, took out your data to watch me talk about these things. It's very, very important. That's what the channel is all about. The channel is all about breaking down these tech terms. We've done a lot of stuff here: processors, performance, cameras, battery, gaming. It's all here. And I really want to go out and do more stuff. I want to sit down and research more topics that we can share, new breaking stuff that are coming up that we can talk about, right? Because that's what this channel is all about. And to wrap up, if you want to do something, you want to start a business, you want to start maybe even YouTube, you want to start a channel, you want to start something, you want to learn a skill, you want to learn coding. I'm learning HTML and CSS, right? I know a bit, but it was just, by force learning because of having to handle the website. But now I'm actually going back and I'm starting from the scratch. Just start. It does not matter. You should not have all the money in the world. You should not be the best. Look at this. This isn't even the complete work. This is still the work in progress. Some stuff may change here next year if I get a decent amount of money. This is my bedroom. I'm sitting down here this is a dining chair that I'm sitting on. Right? This is my reading table in school, in university. That's my reading table. right? It's a plastic reading table. This is my bed. That's a window there. My bed is right behind the camera. My clothes are over there. That's the door outside. That leads outside, right? I have light, studio light made with carton. There's one over my head made with carton. Like everything here is just handmade. Start. If you have the real passion for it. Most people put money over everything. Everything is not about money. It's about making an impact. It's about giving value. That's what money is. Money is value, right? If you're a person of value and you can bring out that value and people see the value, the money will come because people will part with the money to get your value. That's where money comes from. Not like sitting down and you make 5 videos and you want to go and start begging companies. I see a lot of young budding YouTubers do that and it irks me inside. It just makes this whole YouTube endeavor seem like it's some type of cash grab or something like that. Don't worry, when you reach your turn, when you blow, you're going to meet companies too. No, that's not what I'm all about. Yeah. So this is my last video for 2023 and we made it here. We made it here. We made it together. So 2024, 2 more wins for me, 2 more wins for you, 2 more wins for your family, 2 more wins for your wife, for your girlfriends, for your children, for you. Next year is for you, right? Next year is for you. Make sure next year is for you. All the stuff that you wanted to do this year that you couldn't do them next year. There's always time till there is no time. My name is Jeffrey. This has been another episode of the Inquisitive Universe. I'm going to turn off the lights now and see you next year. Cheers.